Ada, a young woman who loved eating out, grew up in a home where cooking was unheard of. Her parents were hard-working professionals with little time for their children. To manage, they gave Ada and her siblings money to buy food at school or from nearby vendors. As the eldest, Ada quickly adapted to a lifestyle of convenience and developed a preference for street food over home-cooked meals. When Ada graduated and moved to a new town for work, she met Chisom, her colleague and eventual roommate. Unlike Ada, Chisom loved cooking and believed in preparing healthy meals at home. She often urged Ada to learn to cook, saying, "It's safer and cheaper to cook for yourself." But Ada, who was comfortable eating out, dismissed Chisom's advice with, "It's my money. I'll spend it how I want." Chisom eventually gave up trying to persuade her friend, but remained concerned about Ada's reliance on restaurant food. Ada's passion for dining out grew even stronger when she discovered a fancy new restaurant in town. The luxurious atmosphere, delicious meals, and affordable prices made it her favorite spot. She became a regular, ordering food daily and even calling for deliveries to her office. For Ada, it felt like the perfect arrangement. However, things took a dark turn one day when she found a dead cockroach in her meal. Horrified, she stopped eating and threw the rest away. Yet, she dismissed the incident as an unfortunate mistake and continued patronizing the restaurant. Weeks later, she fell seriously ill with fever and severe stomach pain. At the hospital, her doctor diagnosed her with food poisoning caused by bacteria from unsanitary food handling. "Always ensure your food is prepared in a clean environment," the doctor warned her. Although Ada recovered, she didn't change her habits. She resumed eating out, even at the same restaurant. Unsurprisingly, she fell ill again, and then a third time. Frustrated, Ada decided to investigate the restaurant herself. One day, after finishing her meal, she pretended to look for the restroom. On her way, she noticed a swinging door leading to the kitchen. Curious, she peeked inside and was horrified by what she saw. Dirty dishes were piled beside the cooking area, raw meat sat uncovered with flies swarming over it, and rats roamed freely across the filthy floor. The cooks wore stained aprons, and the head cook, an unkempt woman, scratched her armpit with the same spoon she used to stir the soup. Disgusted, Ada left the restaurant in shock. She realized how careless she had been, trusting restaurants blindly without considering their hygiene standards. At home, she reflected on Chisom's advice and regretted ignoring it. Determined to change, Ada decided to take control of her eating habits. She cleaned her kitchen, bought cooking utensils and ingredients, and began learning how to cook through online tutorials. When Chisom saw Ada in the kitchen for the first time, she was pleasantly surprised. Together, they prepared Ada's first home-cooked meal. Though it wasn't as fancy as restaurant food, Ada felt proud knowing it was made with care and proper hygiene. Ada's newfound love for cooking grew quickly. She began experimenting with recipes and bringing meals to work, surprising her colleagues who were used to seeing her order takeout. She felt healthier and more energetic, realizing how much she had been missing out on. Her transformation even caught the attention of Uche, a man she had been dating. Uche had once left Ada abruptly after discovering she couldn't cook. He returned, apologizing for his reaction and offering to support her growth. This time, instead of judging her, he encouraged her efforts. Months later, Ada and Uche got married. By then, cooking had become a regular part of her life, and she found joy in preparing meals for herself and her loved ones. The experience taught her the importance of self-reliance, proper hygiene, and making healthier choices.